After loading your data into Power BI, if you go to your model view, you will see that your tables are automatically connected to each other. Now, we all know that it is impossible for table A to just decide that, okay, I want to go with table B. For table B, she don't decide that I want to go with table C. There are some concepts, techniques, rules going on behind the scene of table A to be able to connect it to table B, right? So one thing you should always have at the back of your mind is that for table A and table B should be able to connect together, you must have at least a column in common, which is going to serve as the primary key in your dimension table and as a foreign key in your fact table. If you don't understand what fact table and dimension table is, I'm going to add the link to the video in the description of this video. So check it out and see how I explain what fact table and dimension table is. So let's come back to today's video. We have two type of schema in connecting our table, in structuring our data. We have star schema and we have snowflake schema. So what is star schema? What is snowflake schema? That is what we want to be talking about. So let's start with star schema. Star schema is when you have a fact table at the center and your dimension table are connected directly to your fact table. What am I trying to explain? You have a fact table here. We call it fact table. So all your dimension table, irrespective of the numbers of the dimension table that you have, they are all connected directly to your fact table. Let's say dimension table 1, dimension table 2, dimension table 3, and we have dimension table 4. You can see that all my dimension tables are connected directly to my fact table. And if you notice something, they are trying to form like a star shape. Yes. So this center is where we have our fact table. So all these facts are your dimension table. So your dimension table connected directly to your fact table is what we call star schema. And what is the advantage of using star schema is that it increase speed. Imagine I want to have access to the data here. It is easy for me to come from here to here, right? But it take a lot of space. That's the major disadvantages of using star schema. It takes a lot of space, but it is very, very, very fast. It increases speed. It is suitable for your visualization analysis. That's why if you are familiar with Power BI very well, immediately you load the data into your Power BI. If you go to your model view, it always makes use of star schema as the structure of the table. It's going to have a fact table either at the center and your dimension table are connected directly to it, or having your fact table at your left hand side and all your dimension table connected directly to it. But it's still going to make use of the same structure, fact table and dimension table connected directly to it. So that's what star schema is all about. So what is snowflake schema? Now, from the word snowflake is when your data structure, your data modeling architecture is trying to form a snowflake pattern. When your dimension table has other table connected to it, for example, your dimension table 1 probably is a product. Let's call it dim product, dimension product. That's dimension table of product. So has another table connected to it. That one is talking about category. So let's call it dim category. So it's describing the category of the product here. So now imagine I want to have access to data that is inside there. I have to have access to this before I can have access to this. It's like, let's take a whole video as an example. For you to be able to have access to the bedroom bedroom, you have to enter the bedroom first before you can enter the you have to enter the bedroom first before you can enter the bedroom. So that's what this one is trying to explain. Snowflake is when you are trying to get a snowflake as a pattern. It is used when you are dealing with very large data sets. Power BI don't really use it. Even most of the analysis that you do, the basic analysis that you do in your SQL, you still make use of star schema. But it's advisable to know the difference between the two. You never can tell where you are going to meet yourself in the nearest future. So that's why I'm trying to explain what Snowflake is all about. Snowflake is when your dimension table has other table connected to it. It's trying to form a snowflake pattern. Just like this, so like this, like this. Like the dimension table has other table connected to it. It is in term of speed, it is slower than star schema. But in term of taking space, it take viewer space compared to star schema. So I hope with this few minute explanation, you've been able to understand what star schema is and snowflake schema is. If you find this video valuable and you look forward to more explanation on different data concepts and different data framework and structure, don't forget to like and subscribe. See you in the next video.